Welcome to Debbie's Grow, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. The New Patriotic Party General Secretary Justin Frimpong Kodua says the Electoral Commission's decision to rerun the Ablekuma North parliamentary election is illegal. He insists that the court order was strictly for collation, not a fresh vote. The court made an explicit announcement that the EC, we are giving you an order, go and collate the outstanding polling stations and declare the result. The court never said go and do a rerun, he said. Mr. Kodua explained that the MPP had already scanned all 281 pink sheets from polling stations and independently collated results showing their candidate leading with 34,613 votes against the NDC candidate 34,199, a margin of 414 votes. The MPP says that chaos led to ballot papers being burnt, pink sheets torn, and electoral commission officers being attacked and dragged away from the collation center. At that moment, according to him, the electoral commission did not have some of their pink sheets because they were destroyed. He revealed that the EC eventually rallied on scanned copies of the MPP's pink sheets to attempt collation for some polling stations. This is it's kind of funny, but it's not funny. It looks like anytime someone is being given a position by a particular party and then it turns out that you are not working in their favor, they tend to bite you back. Like it's quite confusing and funny as well, but this is not a funny issue at all. The most important thing we should look up here is that Ablekuma North is lacking a representative. And we are almost heading into the 8th to 9th month. And I think this is the time where the EC is supposed to come out and clarify issues. Because there's a sort of misunderstanding between these two parties. The National Democratic Congress is saying a different issue, bringing out a different result. The New Patriotic Party is also saying something different altogether, and they're also bringing out a different result. So why not the EC coming out to clear the doubts of people? Is the EC not seeing that this is really causing chaos of something? The MPP is saying that the court didn't order the EC to rerun the election, but rather to declare the results. And it was quite unfortunate that we never heard anything about Ablekuma North. After the election, we didn't hear anything about Ablekuma North. The EC is supposed to, clarify us, clear our doubt, and let us know that, oh, fine, maybe in the last election, this was the number of votes that we had from Ablekuma North. Dividing it, the MPP had this, the NDC had that. But these are the challenges we are facing. So we want to rerun the election. Now, the EC, you are quiet. These two political parties are now saying different things altogether. And yesterday, I came across a statement from the General Secretary where the New Patriotic Party is calling for the dismissal of the EC. And it was quite funny. They are now calling for the dismissal of the EC because they feel like the EC is not doing something right. And you see, this is not only about the MPP or the NDC. In fact, it is evidence out there that there is something going wrong with the EC. Even if she's not out to speak or say something, we know there is something going on. If Jane Mensah cannot come out and say something, at least he has communication members. She has a spokesperson. And they are trying to keep us in the dark. I spoke about this issue, and I said that the MPP is saying they had no agreement with the EC. The NDC is saying the agreement was all the 37 police stations should be rerun. But the EC is saying she's going to run only 19 polling stations. Whose report are we to believe now? And yesterday there was a conference by the New Patriotic Party. I believe at the forecourt of the candidates representing Ablekuma North in the New Patriotic Party. And they said they are not going to be present. They are not going to vote. They are not going to, they said a lot of things. They are not going to involve themselves in the upcoming election. And so they know who the winner is. The only thing they want right now is the EC to declare that Ekuya Efriye, representing the New Patriotic Party, has won as the Member of Parliament for Ablekuma North. So why not the EC coming out to say something at least? And as it stands now, we don't even know who won. In the previous election, we don't know who won. The NDC are saying they won. The MPP are saying it was their representative that won the election. And most of these constituents said they were there. When the votes were collated, they were there. They saw everything. And so they know who won the election. And everyone is actually entitled to their opinion though. If I am for Ekuya Efriye and I'm there, definitely I will say that she won the election. If I am for Abena, I will definitely say she won the election. But as to who won among the two of them, it is only the EC that can tell us the actual truth. But the EC is quiet. Why wouldn't they call for her dismissal? The EC is quiet. And some people are saying that the office of the EC is being intruded by a higher force. Let me say unseen spirit. It's like the EC has been glued. And just this morning, the MPP has filed a case in court against the EC. So if you're saying they're not partaking in the election is not a big deal. Because whether you partake or not, people will still go and vote for who they want to vote for. And this is not supposed to cause panic. This is not supposed to cause any disruption or distraction. Because the people, they know who they want to vote for. They know who will bring development into their constituency. They know who will listen to them. So you can shout, shout, shout. The NDC can shout. The MPP, they can shout. But it is the people that will vote. When they get there, they know who to vote for. And they'll definitely pick a representative. The only problem we have is that whether the results that will be gathered will be treated in a fairly way. It will be transparent. Because as it stands now, the EC is lacking competence. From where I sit, as it stands now, the view is that the EC is not fair enough. The EC is not transparent. There is no trust in the EC. And how do you expect the people to trust you when what they're expecting to see is not what they are seeing? And to the two parties, I feel like the comedy they've shown is enough. This is saying this is saying that, and definitely you fight for your own because you want your person to lead. What we want to see is that for Ablekuma not to have a representative. And that is all we are longing for. But to the EC, whether you come out to speak or not, your office is hanging. It's better to do the right thing, or you get knocked out. Thank you for making time with me on Davis Bill.